The judges have also gone on to say that the ED's power of arrest, those fears, are unfounded because requisite safeguards exist. After the Supreme Court judgment, will you at least now concede that these fears of arbitrary arrest, search and seizure, etc., which the opposition has been saying the government is using as some kind of an instrument of harassment, at least those fears are unfounded because that's what the court has said?
Our court is not saying that. If the intention of the government, which directs these agencies or these agencies works as per the instruction of the government, if the intention of the government is not good, any kind of unlimited power is, it's not going to make any difference. Whether power, even if the power is limited and the intention of this government is not good, it's not going to work. What we are talking is about political vendetta. And Jairam Rameshji, our communication in charge, he has just issued the statement saying that he had filed against Supreme Court regarding the misuse of money bill route, and that is still pending. So what we are saying is, yes, we respect the Supreme Court judgment, but at the same time, what is important, Zaka, is the intention of this government. Unless and until the intention of this government is not about political vendetta, I think nothing is going to change here. So
no, but Rohan, this is also what the court has said, that the bench noted that the Enforcement Directorate is not the police, and therefore statements recorded by them during inquiry are valid evidence. The court has also specified it's not mandatory, and this is again, some would argue it's controversial. I'll get the lawyer to respond, but the court has also specified it's not mandatory for Enforcement Directorate officers to disclose the grounds of arrest at the time of detaining an accused.
Absolutely. So I am again repeating my statement. Whatever you are saying, I am not against that. What I am saying, what is the intention after that? That is very, very crucial. Again, I'll come to one point like PMLA. If you see this government, around more than 5,200 cases have been filed under PMLA. You tell me, Zaka, is it possible that not even a single BJP leader, there is the name is there, number one. Number two, the BJP, the leaders, the Congress leaders or other party leaders who have joined BJP, against whom the action has been initiated, there is no future development on that or no action on that. So what I am talking, Zaka, is about the intention, the political will of the government.
Okay.
No ruling is going to change.
Let me ask Charu Pragya, together with what the court has said today, I think it's important to also scrutinize the record of the Enforcement Directorate, which I'm afraid is rather patchy. In 2021-22, the Enforcement Directorate registered as many as 1,180 prosecution complaints. 5 years ago, it was just 148. And out of these 1,180, many of them were against political opponents of an opposing political party, not just one party, but multiple opposition parties. And out of this, Charu Pragya, there were only 23 convictions. That is a conviction rate of 0.5%. Isn't that a valid question to ask?
Absolutely, Zaka, and you're valid enough to ask any question you like. What I want to say about charges of corruption is that if you take the example of the TMC leader that was caught with endless cash, or you take the example of what is happening in the National Herald case, there is a lot of smoke to require this kind of investigation. We've all seen it. Where has the money come from if not corruption? And the same thing is true of the National Herald case. I know Rohan Gupta has been defending the Congress party and he's been doing it with a lot of dedication. But simple questions that we have asked, we've not been given answers for. How is it that property worth 2,000 crore can be passed over for only 90 crore? And how is it that a loan worth 90 crore can be written off in simply 50 lakh rupees? Now, what is this funda and how does this work? Please explain to me. Also, like a layman, I want to know if there are the same promoters and majority shareholders in AGL, in Young Indians and in the Congress party. Will it not cause trouble? How is it legal from any angle? Moreover, it is not just about what the Supreme Court has said today, and I'm very glad the Supreme Court has given a very detailed explanation of the PMLA Act and why ED is in its complete constitutional purview to be taking the action it is taking. I want to also remind him of the Delhi High Court judgment in 2013. And 2013 I'm mentioning because, Zaka, it was not BJP that was in power then. They did move the Delhi High Court, and the Delhi High Court used two words, two very specific statements in its judgment. One was questionable conduct and the other was criminal intent, and refused to quash the case. This case was not quashed. The Congress party and its leaders actually moved the Supreme Court even at that point of time, and the Supreme Court did not quash the case. So I find it disrespectful that you keep questioning the courts, you keep questioning the authorities, yet you refuse to furnish proof. have this get rich quick policy
Okay.
that is active and that you keep defending.
Let me